Okay, I believe I am live now. I had a technical issue that had never happened before. So just wait for everyone who's gonna jump on. Okay, let me see. Okay, because I am on mobile phone, I don't think I can share my link and hop off to Messenger and WhatsApp and come back in. Okay. And sometimes I can read the comments and sometimes I can't. Hi, Daryl. Thank you for joining. And so it's very strange. I don't know if it's to do with my laptop. I recently got my laptop back. It was like it went to heaven, but my friends, my best friend partner is an IT guy, and he revived it. But then it's not the same every time when they come back from the shop. And then as I go live, it came on saying that my browser do not support me going on live on Facebook. It's like, what? Okay, so I apologize if I was a little bit late because of the technical issue. Welcome everyone. I'm Cenly from Cenly's Wellness Collaboration. Okay, I am just going to check. I need to refresh. So normally I have my mobile phone as a backup, and it's saying now slow connection. If you cannot hear me well or see me well, please put in the comments so I know. Yeah, normally I go on live on my laptop, but because of this issue, I can't go on live with my new laptop. I have to find out an alternative. Okay, let me see now. Okay, give me a moment. Thank you, Carol, for being patient. And okay, let me just check. Okay, all right, great. Okay. I'm going to share it with my group. I don't want to call it groupies because it sounds weird, but I do have a group on Facebook Messenger and also a group in my WhatsApp. So let me see if they can share it. Okay. Okay. 2, 1. Okay, great. All right. Oh, we got someone else joining in. Who's that? Hi, Susie. Great. Thank you, Daryl, letting me know that it's loud and clear. Great. Visuals, tick. Sound, tick. Okay. All right. Great. So I would like to introduce the services that Cenly's Wellness Collaboration provided. I just got home not long ago. So for those who are in Brisbane, like Susie, I think Daryl also. Is Daryl in Gold Coast? Anyway, yeah. I live in Logan and I work in Ipswich. So sometimes it takes me 2 hours to get home because of rush hour. So anyway, I'm glad I can get back here in time for this live. So I'm Cenly, and now you know I'm in Brisbane. I have been in Australia for almost 30 years. I grew up in New Zealand and I was born in Malaysia. Just in case you are curious. And I'm going to start with my business name. So how come, the word collaboration especially? Cenly's Wellness Collaboration. Initially, it was just Cenly's Wellness Corner. At that time, maybe about 10 years ago now, I have a corner space selling, actual products for wellness like supplements and yeah, I think it's just supplement and not skincare, just supplements. In a shop called MyCube. Now it's already phased out, but back then it started to brought into Australia by my friend husband, Cenly. If you go to Hong Kong or I'm not sure, like Taiwan, they have like a shop with mini shops. So that's what MyCube is. So I have a corner space in MyCube in Sunnybank Plaza. And that's why hence Cenly's Wellness Corner. And, as it phased out with this type of business platform, I decided to really look into my own business and how to reach more people. And I got the guidance because I am spiritually connected. I can ask for guidance. So, and I got the guidance that why keep it in a corner space. So, and to be able, hi Sue, thank you for joining, and to be able to offer and have successful collaboration, right? Successful working together. So it came up with, and I want to really keep the C, right? The C, capital C. Because by then my Facebook is already created. So I changed it to collaboration. And if you have been listening to Susie, there is a phrase she used with the word collaboration. I'm not going to say it because you might know it. So if you know it, please put it in the chat. Not Susie. I just referred to you. So Susie, I know you know it because I just referred to you. But someone else, maybe Daryl, know what I mean. Or even Sue. What's that phrase that Susie always said about collaboration, working together? Okay. And the other phrase she said is, if you want to go fast, go what? Okay. And then if you want to go far, go something. Okay. So put in a chat. I like my life to be interactive. And hence that's why I'm getting you to do a little bit of commenting here. Okay. So with my services, I call it my 4 pillars of services because they are in 4 different sections, although I can combine them together, such as my diamond package, which you will find out about on Friday at 7:30 p.m. Okay, so the first one, and if you want to look in detail, today's post, my second post, is about my 4 pillars of services. Just want to acknowledge who else joining. Yes. Thank you, Susie. I wanted someone else to say it, but thank you, Susie. So Susie said collaboration over competition. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. Thank you, Susie. Yes, so I'm going to start off with my first pillar is I'm able, through my certifications and my study and my training, to offer light activations or download as a form of blessings. So when I say blessings, which I will be selecting demos, you need to be live to be able to be eligible to be selected as a demo. The blessing will happen on Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Okay. And so actually on Friday. Anyway, so that is, and because of my training, I'm able to offer different layers, different levels. Because if you know or notice, challenges and blockages come in different types and often different levels. For example, have you experienced you solve this problem, and then next thing you know, similar problem come in, except it's more intense. It could be a a health challenge. I have a friend, a very close, well, she is a past colleague. So my day job is a high school teacher, but I have a medical training, a medical background, medical science background. So when I was teaching in a special school, I met this very special lady. She actually teach my younger two boys Chinese. And she shared with me one day that she can no longer continue teaching my boys. And I asked why, and she said that her cancer came back. So she had breast cancer long time ago, like at least 15 years ago. And I'm talking to you like as it happened maybe about 8 years ago. This lady told me. So my boys are in their teens now, so when they're very young. And no, I just talked to you about layers. You solve it, it went away, but somehow it came back, right? So this time, same breast cancer. And I know it's not only she's now fully recovered. She's done a chemo, radiotherapy, but I kept her I have a personal healing list, and I kept her there because she doesn't believe in what I do. She knows it's spiritual, but like she have her own, like she's a very devout Christian, and it's not my job. I don't convert. Okay, I'm just offering an option. And yeah, she has fully recovered, and she's traveling around the world with her husband. Last time she told me she was in Egypt. Okay, so just one of the possibilities, okay, that what I can offer. No guarantee, as with everything, even with, conventional therapies, surgeries, no guarantee, right? Your surgeon will tell you about the risk that is, especially if you take GA, general anesthesia. Yeah, there's always risk. But this is, yeah, I can't guarantee, but like, let's say that you've been told there's nothing else that could do, that nothing else conventional allopathic medicine can do. What have you got to lose, really? Would you rather just do nothing? And then you can, enjoy the best time, the best of your life while you can, or you can be empowered because my teacher taught us how to do self-healing. Okay, so if you are interested in this form, as in form of blessing and other type of services that I offer, I mentioned before that I combine them, do contact me. Okay, and it's not just for health issues, like relationship challenges, finances, accommodation. Okay, another thing, another story. My close friend, she lives very close to me now, but like about last year, we were both looking for, we both have families. We actually met when my third son, her youngest, were in the same prep class together. So we were both looking, we were renting and both looking to move out into another rental property because mine got increased, the rent, and then hers, the owner want to sell. So and she believed in what I do, even though she doesn't do practices on it. And I said, I'll put you in my healing list, because she's been looking for it longer than I did. I got my, because I do my practices. I got our now very comfortable, close to school location within 3 months. It took her over a year, but now she lived close to me, and she said the house that she lived in, and hence that's why I know the power of healing list, blessing list. She said the house they're currently in is the biggest one they ever lived in, and it's so cheap. I wouldn't say cheap. It's only 530 for a house, a whole house of 4-bedroom, and that is unheard of. In this area in Logan side of Brisbane. Okay, now we all know, if you are in Australia, which we are all in, looking at the participants here, you know that how, housing, we have a housing crisis here, or the rent and like selling price is all jacked up. My area, a normal typical 3-bedroom is over 1 million. Okay, so anyway, that's just an example about accommodation that I can help you with. Okay, so that is blessing. And I already mentioned I am empowered and authorized to offer different types. So I will gauge through my spiritual channel what you need when we have a consultation. Okay. And then the second pillar, I'm just watching my time here. Okay, I got 10 minutes. I gotta hurry. Stop talking too much about like divergent and yeah. Okay, I have to focus. Second pillar is I'm able to offer readings. Okay, and I've mentioned already, and I am hoping I am able to offer a demo, so you guys can see it in action very soon. Okay, so there's different type of readings. I can connect with anything pretty much that has a soul. Okay, so it includes a tree, right? So ocean, mountain, animals. I didn't know I could connect, but apparently I've been connecting with them for a while now. It's only come to my consciousness that I can. I'll tell you that story if we got time one day. So holy beings, transition ones, most of the reading people ask for their loved one who had passed, crossover. Okay. I would say over 80% of them is through that. Okay. And sometimes most of it is just offering comfort, to know that, the other side, they are okay too. Yeah. Okay, so that's readings, blessing readings. The third one is coaching. And so with my coaching in my diamond package, it includes already the readings and the blessings. And then I will gauge as well, depending on your specific problem. And we only address one at a time. Okay, there's no point if you have so many problems to work on. You need to focus on one. Oh, yay. Thank you, Susie. Okay, I got more time now. Okay. All right. So that's that. Okay. So since I got more time, I'm going to tell you about how did I find out that I can communicate with animal. It's very, very profound. So the first layer of my training with Tao Academy. So Tao is the closest Chinese word of the source or ultimate creator, according to Lao Tzu, who wrote Tao Te Ching. Okay, even Prince EA mentioned about Tao Te Ching. So Google it if you need to, but it's not Taoism. I don't teach religion. What I do is spiritually based and on the soul level. So when I become a Tao Hands practitioner, and not long after that, at that time I was living with my in-laws, and she has 2 cats. They are outside cats, but one is black, and he was older than the ginger cat. So the black cat, his name was Mia. He guard. He is actually very similar to a guard dog, but a guard cat. He guard the front door, and the ginger cat is at the back and spending time in the garden with my mother-in-law at that time. One day I could hear, and out of my spiritual channels, my hearing is my strongest. So I have a very strong clear audience. Okay, yeah, clairvoyance. I do have that. I have open third eye as well, and all this clear, right? Clear means clear, as in different spelling, but yeah, you get what I mean. And I could hear the black cat communicate with me, but telepathically. And they go, oh, is that, I'm going crazy? And then, no, you heard me. And then I turn around again and look at him, and then I can hear his thoughts. I thought I can only hear it with humans, but that was the first time I can hear animals. So now we have 2 cats, and often we can have this conversation going telepathically while everyone else is minding their business. And it's funny how the way they think as well. Anyway, that was my little story. Okay, back to my third modality. It's on coaching. As I mentioned before, it's specifically personalized. So and it's combined. I have done some coaching. It only lasts 2 weeks, so 2 sessions once per week. I have done some that is for months. It depends really on your challenge, and also how deep rooted your blockages is. Okay. All right. So that's coaching. And then the last one, I call it my yin yang activities. So I have a background in Chinese dance. I actually performed with a dance troupe when I was in high school many years ago, but I still love dancing. But this time I dance solo rather than in a team. And I created what we call, what I call ribbon therapy. I can use other, dance tool as well, but I find the power of using ribbon. So if you're interested, and then, I find it just watching the ribbon and do movement on it, and you created that movement. Okay, it's something really empowering there. So that is my yang, because yin yang, yang is like movement, right? More masculine, more strong energy. My yin is my yoga nidra, and I am a trained yoga nidra facilitator through the Daring to Rest Academy in Washington, D.C. I actually won a part program for my training. And I combine that with sound healing because I'm quite musical. I can play several musical instruments, and my latest purchase was a complete set of rainbow-colored crystal bowls. I also can play one of my blessed instrument. Is a 21 strings ancient Chinese musical instrument, zither. It's called guzheng. And in my first post today, which Susie actually created that beautiful video, you can hear that music in the background. That was me playing with my guzheng in a Chinese tune. Okay, so that's that. Another blessed instrument is actually a tambourine. So I play a few, and I combine it with yoga nidra. So you know, as in all sound bath and all sound healing, you lie down, but with my yoga nidra training, and I also combine it with a chakra rebalancing. So all 3 in 1. Okay, and that is my yin offer. Okay, so that's that. With my coaching as well, I offer, because I'm a 2-time international best-selling author, I offer coaching for writing, book, writing chapter, writing, so I've been exposed to process of that, writer's block, or the initial process of how to get it started, putting, from your mind to on paper or on the computer. The publishing side, I can only say from my experience as a published author, not as a publisher, but I can share that as well through my coaching. And also this one, for those who are studying, you might or have children that struggles in school, or children that thrive in school and want to, they are gifted and want to do extension. I am an award-winning tutor. Like I said, my day job is a high school teacher. I teach all levels from prep to year 12. Actually, I teach beyond that. My highest level of teaching is actually second year of uni in field of chemistry, because my medical background was in clinical biochemistry. Okay, so I used to work in hospital laboratory. Anyway, that's me in a very short nutshell. And I am relaunching my diamond package, which I mentioned, and I will talk about it on Friday, and a newly launched program called Dragons Connection. And I am part of a global Dragons Connection team. So if you are interested in dragons, do tune in for my Thursday session. Okay. Yeah, most people know about the Western dragon more, but very seldom you know someone who talks about the Asian or Eastern dragons. And yeah, so that's that. Yeah. Okay, so we got 4 now. Hello, Sanya. Thank you for joining. Okay, so I'm going to start demos. I'm just checking guidance here. Okay. I've been told that I can offer 2 demos tonight. Okay. And those of you who watch my live when I do spiritual reading, I use different things. Sometimes in the past, I may use a crystal. I may use some cards. I may just tune in and, some for animals and all different types. But tonight I want to do this differently. I've done it only once, but it was so powerful. I'm going to tune in and see who come forward. It will be someone that had transitioned. If I describe to you and it resonates with you and you think you know who it is, okay, remember this is a transition soul. And right now, someone already stepped forward. Can you put it in the comments that you know who that person is? This is a tall male, quite slender, wearing not business shirt, like a white working class white collar shirt, long navy blue pants or trousers, black belt, the typical working class, like office worker or like beyond that. Black shoes, glasses, short hair, male, about, he looked younger than his age, but like he looked about late 30s, but actually could be much older. Kind of like dark hair. If this resonates with you and you know who it is, put it in the chat. If don't know, then I will keep going. Okay, I'm just looking at the comments at the moment because I can't see it on my phone, so I'm seeing it in the laptop. If you know anyone, I am sensing this is someone's uncle. Do you have an uncle that had transitioned for at least over 10 years ago? Those who are live with me right now. If not, then we will continue and see who else step forward. I am hoping that the comments, I'm just going to refresh it. Would it go away? And I have to find it again. Anyone? Okay, I'm going to refresh it. See, because I don't want to miss any comments. Okay. Sometimes it's, the soul might come and they know you, but don't know them. Sometimes like they have passed when you were little, or anyway. Okay. All right. So, okay, it doesn't look like it so far. Let me look at the comments again. And sometimes, some people don't want to comment as well, because, and it's okay. All right, we'll do it differently now. Again, still 2 demos. If you would like, okay, and you have not received a reading from me before, I will check, okay, and I will open it up as in like no restriction, okay. It can be any souls, it can be for transition. It doesn't even have to be transition. It can be living, okay. It's just that I cannot read someone without someone giving me permission. So if you put your name in the comments, I presume that you already give permission. That is a spiritual law. I cannot read on your ex, okay? Like, what is he doing right now? Okay, I cannot give that information. It's it's not very appropriate. Okay. All right. Let me see. Does anyone want a reading? I haven't seen any comments yet. If you would like to receive a reading from me, and like I normally charge this right now, you are able to receive a very quick reading from a certified soul communicator. Put it in the chat. Okay, thank you, Sanya. Thank you, Susie. I've had a reading from me. I've had a reading from you already, but they are wonderful, great. Not sure if anyone else. I'm going to start with Sanya first. Sanya, what would you like a reading from who? And if you want it focused on a particular topic, or just whatever I receive, any beings, any holy beings, any one or animal, put it in the comments now. Thank you, Rebecca, for also joining. There's a few of you. Oh, hi, Lay and Dean. Great. And Daryl was on. I'm not sure is still on. And Sue. Great. Okay. Okay. All right, Sanya. This is going to be good because it's about your business. Okay. I'm not going to tell you. It's not my place to tell you. I know Sanya well. Okay, so like we can go deeper, Sanya. Okay, so I invite Sanya now. if you can close your eyes. Be still, connecting with your heart. Place one palm over your heart and the other in your lower abdomen, below the navel. Placing your palms in these areas. Closing your eyes, opening to receive this message from Mother Kuan Yin. I'll talk about Mother Kuan Yin and who she is soon. Let me just connect. My dearest daughter, Sanya, this is Kuan Yin speaking. My dearest one, I am so pleased that you took up the offer and be in this expo. It is great experience and exposure for you and your business. I know that you have been struggling with your business for a few years now. It is time, my dear, to rise and to find out how to move forward and bring your service to others. You do beautiful banners and videos, but it is in the marketing that you need to develop your skills with. You are now in a very supportive community that Susie had opened up in this platform. Make use of this, my dear. The more you spend time and expose yourself and be open to what's available in these 4 days, the more you learn and your answer will come, what to do with your business. So stay focused, my dear. Make use of your time well. You are much loved and blessed. Okay. All right. So how's that message for you? So just a quick note about Mother Kuan Yin. Some of you may know about Avalokiteshvara. That is the Tibetan term for Mother Kuan Yin. Kuan Yin is actually a household name. She's like Mother Mary to us in the East. So if you mention Kuan Yin in Japan, Taiwan, China, Malaysia, Singapore, all these countries, and she has many temples built in her honor. She is the Buddha of compassion, also known as Goddess of Mercy. I actually am a Kuan Yin lineage holder. So, remember what I mentioned about blessing. I'm able to offer very, very high blessing using chanting her mantra and sutra. Okay, and high frequencies and vibrations. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Sanya, waiting for you. Yes, I can see you are in tears. She is a most wonderful person. If you can meet her, Sanya, dear Sanya, she will touch your heart too. Yeah, great. Okay, all right. I'm still open to one more demo. So again, if you would like a reading, otherwise I am going to close. Thank you, Susie. Oh, it flows up. I'm looking at, my laptop, and then it just when I use the, maybe Susie, have you noticed that as I use the stroll on the right side, right, with the arrow, sometimes it just go past and won't let me. Okay, I'm just using touch screen. That's why I got touch screen here. Okay. Sanya. Great. Yeah. She does work hard. Okay. And I'll catch your live after work. Okay. It looks like no one is putting their name forward for a reading. So I have, I have 50 minutes left. Maybe a Q&A. Okay. All right, Susie. Susie, they want to jump on. Okay, Susie. Is your mom around? I've got your dad. Okay. Maybe she want to listen to this message too. I'll just see. You mentioned about your brothers as well. Okay. I'll just wait. Susie, when you're ready, let me know. Okay. Thank you, Lei. Okay. Lei said, interesting. No, it's just Lei's got her picture, and then it's like, thinking. Great. I have not heard Lei's voice. Yeah, because normally when we go on stakeholders networking session, I'll play it for her. Okay, great. Okay, so Susie, I invite you and your mom to close your eyes and going within into your heart space. Prepare to receive this message from your dad. Okay. I don't know. Okay, this is what I'm hearing. Okay, I don't know if he call you Suze or Susie Gill, but that's what I heard. My dearest Suze, Susie Gill. I don't know. All right, that's what I heard. I'm so proud of you. Really, really proud of you, my dear. Okay, I'm so proud of how the family has grown together as well, with your brothers, with your brothers' families, everyone, together during various occasions like Christmas, birthdays. It's such joy to watch you from up above. Know that I am always in your heart, even though I'm not in physical form. And you can feel me if you really tune in. When you feel the breeze blowing behind you, I am nearby. When you feel that you are all alone and a cry of help that no one could assist, I am nearby. Know that I will always watch over our family, every single one of them. Feel my love. And again, I'm just describing what I see now. He's letting me to see that he's in his golf caddy again. I think he missed golf along the golf course, and his golf club. He has yeah. Okay. Okay, let me. Okay, I'm being shown that someone in the family has a blockage, like in the form of a stone, gallstones or kidney stones, but in the form of stones. So he's pointing to that area in the abdomen, lower abdomen. So, and he said to take care and I will do my part to see what I can do to help. And he's waving goodbye now. Okay. All right. So that's very profound. Yeah, I don't know who it is in the family, but that's what his message was about the stones. Okay. If you want further information, you can connect with me after. Okay. All right. Okay, I'll just okay. Thank you both. Okay, I think it's good. I have enough time now. Thank you, Susie. Do join the next live. Lucy, Miss Alua, will be on in 10 minutes. Is it 10 minutes, Susie? Let me see the list. Okay, I can't see the list. Hang on. So Miss Alua is a range of jewelry, and Susie always give very, very. I find her personality very bright. Yeah, so do tune in. Because okay, 8:30. All right. Yep. Great. Thank you, everyone. Okay, so I might as well use the last 9 minutes. If you have any questions about what I do, from what I have described to you tonight, put it in the chat. It can, range from, I don't know, Chinese metaphysics, because, okay, I haven't told you about, I'm also, I also offer Bazi interpretation. So Bazi is basically Chinese astrology, which is one form of Chinese metaphysics. So Sanya and I and another person did a workshop together a few months ago. And that other person can do face reading. And it so happened face reading, palm reading is a form of Chinese metaphysics too. So I am trained Bazi Chinese astrology interpreter. There is charts, but it's in Chinese. So even if you have logged in and give your details without the interpreter, or if you're not trained, you're not able to decipher it. So if you're interested, and unlike getting reading at the start of the year, you can get reading anytime, right? Yeah, so the charts, it gives you very specific details, what's happening. It's not fortune telling. Okay, I don't do fortune telling. I just now when I connect with Susie's dad and he gave a message, almost like a precaution or a warning. That's just it's a message. Okay, it's not saying that like that's why we don't want to make it like a fortune telling. Okay, so yeah, it's so 八字 it's specific to the month of the 12 months. It will break it down from the charts. I am not on Zoom, so I can't tell you. I can't show it to you visually, but I have done live before in the expo previously that I have now saved in my YouTube that you can watch to explain further about 八字. Like I said, it breaks it down to month of the year, and like tells you about your your strength, and then yeah, just lots of information there on the chart. I think I need to charge my. Oh, I think my laptop is dying. Okay, hang on. Okay. All right. It doesn't look like. Thank you, Susie. Anyone got any questions? So I guess I will bid adieu. Okay. All right. Hang on, I'll go to my live. Thank you all for staying with me for so long. I will see you on Thursday, 7:30, about the dragons. Okay. So bye for now.